Okay, we're back. Hey, welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to our game of Microscope with me, your host Eric, with and my friend Leafington slash Paul. How you doing,
Mm.
Leafington?
I'm doing good.
Excellent.
I tried to find some creativity juice, but we're all out, so I'm drinking
Me
water.
too. I was kind of hoping there was some leftover coffee, and there's none. So whatever. We're still playing Microscope, and we just finished our first round as starting with Leafington with the focus creating sort of like what our story will be about. And we came up together with doing a rise and fall of a superhero, talking about it some more, about what we wanted to add and what we didn't want to do in the palette phase. We came up with that we want to do like a Victorian era superhero. So we're kind of making like a cybernetic or like a, like the robot man, Cyberman kind of person in like a steampunky Victorian England. We've just discovered that he gets his powers from a scientific experiment after a scientist saved him from a left to be dead mugging attempt in an alley, um, and that their relationship's pretty tenuous. Um, as, as you can see, we've also kind of uncovered a couple other things, and now I'm going to bring some new stuff to the table. Since I am the focus now, and I'm going to get to create
Excuse me.
what we want to do. Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, I just burped and it was gross.
No.
I hate doing that to other people.
Oh, hey. AP. Oh, Arthur. My boy Arthur has just hosted us. So shout out to you, Arthur.
Ew.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And no, Swargula's here too. Hey, Swargula. Nice to see you, man. So, um, my focus is I want some love. I want to see some love here. Um,
All right.
Seeing my friends from the
You.
Campaigners Guild here supporting me and their fans coming out here to see me stream too. I'm feeling that love, so let's do some love here. Um, Love. Just let's just do overall love. Let's learn a little bit more about love. So I think we're going to do in the coming of age. I'm going to make a new event at the start. So I'm just going to drag these events and scenes below. It's going to be a light scene, and it's going to be called her, or it's going to be called the One.
Okay.
Um, and it's going to be when our hero Alexander um, meets Lucy. Um, what should be Lucy's profession? I think she should have a pretty badass job. Um, I was thinking like gardener or florist or doctor.
A badass job, like florist.
Yeah, but I mean like a cool florist, like
I'm
like she like works
sorry.
in like poison ivy and like stuff. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
Sure. Yeah.
or like a
Like a
pharmacist,
botanist.
a botanist. Thank you. That's what actually what I was thinking, and I said florist like an idiot. So yeah, um, Lucy the botanist um, during a stroll around London's botanical gardens. Um, and I have a scene for us. Actually, no, I think I know the answer to it.
Okay.
Um, so this will be a dictated scene. So this is just going to be me narrating out what happens in this scene that happens in the One. So this is going to be, I imagine, summertime in the London Botanical Gardens. So it's kind of dreary still outside. However, it feels very warm in a botanical gardens. So I picture
So like it's in a greenhouse.
Yeah, like exactly like
Okay. Okay.
a domed greenhouse, very verdant, lush, full of various foliage. And
Totally.
the question that I want to answer is, how does Alexander um, earn Lucy's? I want them to see how they start dating. Like let me take you out. You know what I mean? And Lucy, so I imagine Alexander probably tried to be suave the first time and fails. And so how does Alexander ultimately earn a date with Lucy?
Hmm.
So let's do that. So this happens in the botanical gardens, and I think I think Lucy gives him almost an impossible task. I think in the botanical gardens, I think Lucy's going to ask Alexander to go get him a thing of a nightshade rose. Yeah, I love that. That sounds awesome. Even though it's
Okay.
impossible. Uh,
Yeah.
it's called the nightshade rose. I imagine it's a very poisonous plant. I don't think Alexander knows that. I think Alexander just thinks it's a plant. I'll go get it, and he finds one. And so like I guess hours go by after the challenge has been laid down, and he comes back, and he's all like cut up with like thorns and stuff, and he's like, "My lady, I got you um, your rose," and she's like laughing, but also like looks incredibly like considerate of Alexander because Alexander looks like he's in complete crap. And Lucy says, "You know that stuff's poisonous, right? Like you're poison." And he's like, "Yeah, I know that now. I'm I'm gonna lay down." And he just passes out holding the rose. And of course in a romantic way, Lucy kind of takes care of him as he recovers from as a botanist. I'm sure she might have like some antidote or something like that to help out with it. But they
Mm.
recover, and Lucy laughs and says, "All right, you've earned a date with me."
All right.
So recovering the nightshade rose in the garden. And that's a light scene. So, how cute.
Awesome.
Awesome. So that's my turn. So now it's to you, Leafington.
Um. All right. Let's make an event under the hunt
Okay. Nice. What do we want to do?
where um, Lucy will um, hide uh, the hero, uh,
Okay.
or like yeah, like help him evade to the authorities.
Awesome. So what do we call this event?
Um,
The hiding?
we'll we'll call it uh God, what do they call it? When you meet someone after like a really long time. There's a word for it, but I'm like totally
um,
lost. God,
um drawing a blank, man.
drawing a blank. Uh,
Term just call it long time no see.
long time no see. Sounds great.
Yeah. Reprisal? No. Okay. So then it's cool. Then it's back to me. Um, of course, under the disappearance of the superhero, we're going to throw in a dark. Oh, was that light or dark, by the way? That scene.
I think it's light.
Okay.
It's it's not a scene, it's an event, but it's like the world is turning against him, but there's some things that persist no matter what.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks for the follow, Cottontail. So this is a superhero game. So mine's going to be a dark scene at the end here during the disappearance of the superhero. And since we're doing about love, it's going to be Lucy's funeral. Lucy has passed away, and attending it is Alexander. And we are going to play a scene uncovering why. What was Lucy's cause of death? Actually, this might be a dictated scene, because I think I know the answer. Sorry. What was Lucy's cause of death? So, Alexander's love has perished. Some time has passed since they were in hiding. What has happened? So I think the scene will take place. This will take place in the streets of London. To start, at least. I think we will be looking at this from I was wondering if I could do it from like a newspaper article perspective, but instead I think it's going to be yeah, no, let's do it. I like the idea of our hero. So our hero Alexander is in hiding, right? He's disappeared, and he hasn't been seen. And so I guess the city of London has been getting worse in the late 1800s, maybe early 1900s, early 1900s now, maybe. And I'm thinking we see Alexander incognito walking down the street or like at a cafe, and he's reading an article, and like the top article is bleak, and it says London's premier botanist has died. And it says cause has been poisoning, an overdose. Her cause of death was a overdose of nightshade rose poison. Scotland Yard and authorities won't disclose whether foul play was involved. So boom, tying that back into how they met. So we don't know whether it was an actual murder, or if it was a suicide, or maybe it was framed. We'll see. And this is hella dark, so I'm just gonna go ahead and darken that up right there. Some dark little scenes there. So now we pass it to Leafington to come up with the next legacy.
So the legacy is what we take away from this part about love.
Just a piece of something that you liked that we discovered through play this time around.
All right. So let's use. I mean, you kind of set me up for nightshade rose poison.
Yeah, I kind of did, didn't I?
Kind of set me up a little bit, but I think it's a good legacy. I think we can incorporate it some more.
Yeah, let's do it. So let's talk about the nightshade rose. What do you want to do?
So I'm gonna focus again, right? Or I have to make an event now to see.
Oh, so you can make you can either make a event or a dictated scene using the topic of your legacy, or
Okay.
my previous legacy. You actually can.
Yeah.
You just have to come up with a legacy and then create one of those.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do an event, a scene. Sorry.
Sure.
And it's also by the one.
Sure. We are
And
loving the birth of the hero tonight.
I mean, like,
I
it's
mean,
an
no, it's
interesting part.
interesting. Yeah, totally. So, scene.
So, and the scene is, who else knows about nightshade rose poison?
Oh, okay. Okay. So where does the scene take place?
It's in the same botanical garden on the same day.
Cool.
And it's like you see, like we're watching from like outside way more. You see the thing where he like comes and has the rose and then like collapses, and Lucy is like giggling, and then like helps him up. But then there's this other woman, and she is named let's do Selma.
Selma?
Yeah.
How do you spell Selma?
Yeah.
Is it
Selma.
M-A? I got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And she's like jealous of Alexander and Lucy and what they have.
Okay. So how much do we know about Selma right now?
She's also a botanist.
Oh, okay.
I think she's like a colleague, friend of Lucy.
Botanist? Yeah.
But she's like secretly like super spiteful about Alexander being interested in her, and she's always like trying to get Lucy to set her up with Alexander, and it like never works. And then like she's that whole Nightshade Rose thing going on.
Yeah. So is this a light or dark scene?
This is a
dark scene, totally. Okay. Awesome. So that comes back to comes actually back to you then for the turn for the next focus.
Yeah, and like maybe this is like the kind of weird thing when you're playing with two, then it like bounces like immediately back to you.
Totally.
You don't have all
yeah.
much
It would be
it
would probably be better with 3 people, but this is fine.
Yeah, it's good.
So what's going to be our third focus?
I keep just wanting to string onto this, and I want to focus on the villain.
Okay. When you say the villain, you mean like the nemesis?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll say the villain. I'll say awesome. Why can't I type? There we go. The villain. Cool. So go ahead and do your double tap if you want, where you create a period and event, or an event and a scene.
Let's do an event and a scene under the nemesis.
Sure. Does it happen before or after the Great London Heist?
Uh, let's say before.
Okay.
Um, the the event is I don't know if this should be a period. But I'll talk about it and then we can decide, I guess.
Sure. Lay it on me.
But all right. So what's going on is like there's like industrialization or like robotization. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Of like the factories and stuff from the period before. So there's this anti robot movement. God, the Purity Initiative.
You could totally call them that.
Like kinda, right?
The children of purity. Purity's children.
Be like the children of the earth or something like that.
Children of Adam.
This movement, sure.
Like the sons of Adam.
Yeah, and they can be like religious and stuff. That's fine. That's good. And they're like the
yeah, I'm
robots
like
are
totally
godly
biblical
and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to tie this in with like the Nemesis.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of have to.
That's why I'm placing it under the Nemesis.
Sure. So how does this anti robotics brigade tie into the Nemesis?
And the event is like during this it springs up, but it's because of the Nemesis, because she is the leader of the sons of Adam.
Okay. The Nemesis is the leader of this organization.
Yeah.
That opposes the automaton workforces.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Which is kind of a weird thing, in a way, to have a woman lead a group called the Sons of Adam. I feel like she probably could have marketed it better, but maybe not. I'm not a PR person. I don't know.
She's
right.
It's a weird thing.
So
the sons are metaphorical. Let's name it the children of Adam. You're right.
I was taking more of Adam. I feel like the sons of Eve might make more sense, but it's your thing.
I mean, like supposedly Eve is made from Adam anyway, right? Like
Adam
yeah,
that yeah, I take offense.
Okay. But that's I mean like
a scene.
I don't want to discuss this.
Yeah. Let's just move on.
What they believe, right?
Scene?
Adam
yeah.
was the first human who brought forth all other humans.
Ribs, and then baby back ribs.
So but it's important. Right. What they are about here is that the robots taking over human stuff, like they're just not okay with.
Yeah, it would be like car people opposing Tesla.
Yeah.
Like self-driving. Okay.
Right. So and then a scene under that.
Totally. What's up?
And I think it'll be just a dictated scene.
Okay.
And that's I mean, what causes the creation of the children of Adam?
Okay.
Or formation, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's the scene is like oh god, okay, so it's a park with like the greenhouse dome and stuff, but there's like these heavy cranes and like all these workmen, and they're like resting on their tools and stuff, and there's a strike going on because they're gonna tear it down. the future's here and nature has to make place. A bunch of these people are like just against like the all the robot stuff. A bunch of the people are just pissed off because they're losing their jobs, and they're like, oh no, but it's just a hard labor, like we don't have to do it anymore. It's like, well, you also don't have a job anymore, so you
Yeah,
can't
you're
leave
completely
or you go
displaced.
home,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, totally.
you cannot no longer support your family. So like there's pissed off people about it. And in the forefront of it is Selma, who is like riling up these people.
Ooh.
There's like police and stuff, like they're
Oh yeah,
there, and
totally.
it's like really heated, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like violent. Yeah.
And
Has it come to blows?
uh, I think as we're
Okay.
as we're looking onto the scene, it is coming to blows, and it's like Selma riling on these people.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're not called the children of Adam yet, but they will be called the children of Adam. Maybe like she lets it slip in like a thing that she says,
Yeah.
um,
And it just sticks.
and it just ends up sticking.
Yeah.
But it starts off with like Selma throwing like this vial of something like in the middle of like a group of policemen,
Mm.
uh, and they like collapse, like they scratch their stuff and then collapse, and like she poisoned them or something.
Oh man. The botanical gardens and the park surrounding it. Wow. So she is all about that nightshade rose.
Yeah.
Um, automaton workforce taking people's jobs. And perceived humanity. Awesome. This is awesome. What a cool conflict to have a cyber superhero in the middle of, who's not quite either.
All right.
Feels like an
And
anime.
that's dark. That's like the
Oh
rise
yeah.
of the.
Yeah,
So
totally.
that's it.
Oh, that's
Both
awesome. So,
dark.
yeah. Mm. So we have a superhero who is opposing humanity in a way. At least the violent part of it. Awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. Okay. Now it's to me, right?
Yes.
Um, I'm gonna call it down here. Oops. What did I do? I just broke it. Do. Don't mind me just breaking Microscope. I think we're back to where we were. So I'm making a new event under the Nemesis. Yeah, okay. And in the Nemesis is oh, thanks for tuning in, Kelsa. You just tuned in right when I broke the stream. Don't mind me. I'm going to have salvation achieved. And here is the sons of Adam. Take.
Children of it.
Oh yeah. The children. Sorry, I'm calling it by its less popular name. The children of Adam.
The
Gain
all dudes cult of the children of Adam.
gain popular support. And control of government.
You're stealing my idea. I was gonna do something with it, but I guess we're just on the same wavelength.
Banning automatons in work and public places. Basically a crackdown on robot stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. So that's mine. It's back to you.
All right. All right. I want to do a scene that I think we'll play in in the heist.
Oh, awesome. Okay, let's play a scene.
And I think I want to know like what does the hero do to ultimately win the goal of the children of Adam?
What does the hero do to win the goal?
So yeah, so my idea is that like he tries to foil the heist, but by doing so he does a thing, and then people are like, "Oh no, but robots are bad."
That's swing support to the Sons of Adam.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I get what you're saying.
But
okay.
I'm not sure what. So I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, the children of Adam. Cool. So where does the scene take place?
I think it's in the bank.
Oh, okay. It's in the bank itself.
It's in the bank itself.
For a story about a superhero, we have like just been talking about all the surrounding stuff of him. It's been awesome.
Yeah,
just wanted to say.
I know, it's weird. Like, and I was like, I want to do a superhero thing. It's like no superhero things yet.
No, instead we're talking about like the steampunk singularity.
God. All right. So
let's do this.
The scene is we're in the bank. Most people are like, huddled on the ground or whatever.
Sure.
There's like a handful of people with like the steampunk gear with like gas masks and like tanks on their back and stuff like that.
Oh, sure.
And then our hero like busts in through the window.
Awesome. So what are required in band character? Well, I guess just required characters, if any. And then band characters, if any.
The only required is the hero.
Okay. Since it's your scene, I get to choose character first.
I want to ban Lucy. Lucy's not in.
Damn it! I was totally gonna play the Nemesis.
Well, you can be Selma, who is the Nemesis, but Lucy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, I'm totally playing Selma. I'm playing Selma, right. The Nemesis.
All right.
And you're playing the hero?
Yes.
So, what my character is thinking is that all I need to do is have this hero show up, and then my plan will be achieved. And oh, look at the time! Right into my Venus flytrap.
All right. The hero is like God, the city is really going to shit. This is a job for Robot Man,
Oh, God, Robot Man.
which has become his nickname
It's a
because it's
working
like
title.
cheesy and like yeah, like a cheesy steampunk title where they have like they don't have like cool cyber names yet.
That's true. They haven't
So
developed really good marketing in the
yeah,
1900s.
so he's Robot Man.
Okay, so he's Robot Man. All right. Um. So I'm not around yet. So I guess Alexander breaks in through the window or whatever and crashes, and I'm gonna play like one of the guards or whatever in the steampunk outfit. While everyone, I imagine like around the bank are like guards and people who are like passed out. Um,
Yeah, sure.
and there's like a haze of some kind, like maybe like a purple, like a dark purpley haze, kind of like laying low on the ground, sort of
Yeah.
like clumping in corners. And these guys are wearing masks, and they see they see Robot Man jump through, and they go to rush, and one of them tries to punch you.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I mean, like punching, no one's a match for Robot Man. So he like, just swats him to the side with his massive robot strength in his arms.
Ooh.
Um,
So I think the
he
other one, yeah.
tries to just like knock him over. Like I guess there's like maybe one like more leadery, like is standing like on a counter or on a table or something,
Yeah, the more
like
leadery one.
ordering everyone around,
Yeah,
right?
the more leadery one is probably wearing some sort of like black almost like priest like robes. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
only she's wearing. Oh man, no, they're totally wearing those like not Renaissance like those bubonic plague masks, like the bird
Oh yeah,
masks.
yeah. The bird mask. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're totally wearing bird masks, and this guy pulls out like a 6-shooter revolver or whatever is appropriate at this time, and starts just like aiming and firing at you. And what happens when bullets come your way?
Uh, God. So bullets are kind of scary
Mm-hmm.
still. Um, so he like puts up his arms because like his arms will be all right, but if it hits some other parts, it could mean like big trouble. Uh,
Oh,
so
okay.
he like
So like Wonder Woman bracers kind of stuff.
kinda, yeah. Uh, so like
So
he
they
like
like
reflects a
ricochet. Yeah.
couple, and then maybe like I guess guns are still kind of new, right, in this stuff.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I mean like revolvers have been around for a while.
I guess, or like maybe people having them is new, and he's like
Yeah.
I guess he's like a city guy, like he doesn't travel the world or whatever, and in London itself, like, he doesn't really run into all that many guys
Ooh.
with guns usually.
Okay.
So he gets like shot, and it's like crap. Like nothing major gets hit, but he does have to like duck behind a thing, uh,
Like a telling station or something like that, or like
like
one
a
of those
teller
like,
station.
or like that kiosk or whatever where like you have to sit there and fill out your checks or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
before you get in line. Totally, totally.
And
And
he starts
the guy
screaming
calls out to
like,
him. Yeah.
well, he also starts like, "You guys better give up. I'm Robot Man. No one can stand in the might of Robot Man." Or like cheesy line that I don't have right
Yeah.
now.
Of
But
course, some sort of comic book zinger. I
yeah,
think.
like the punchline, right?
Yeah. I think the lieutenant looking guy. Um, I think he probably um he returns saying something equally kind of like witty-ish and being like, "Oh, yeah, the time of Robot Man's like you're is over. You're nothing but a bucket of rust, right?" Uh, um,
All right. So then he rushes out again and like just hears him reload or something like that. And it's like, all right, now I have to
Yeah.
go.
You do
Uh,
like the thing open, like you hear the thing open, and like you hear like the splattering of, and splashing of the bullet cartridges hit the ground everywhere. You know, it sounds like that ringing sound of them like bouncing off marble or granite or whatever the floor is made out of. So what
and
happens?
Robot Man, like we see him like running in now,
Mm-hmm.
and not like in the frenzy of the thing as much. And he's like wearing this like almost like a suit of armor, like old timey Iron Man kind of,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
steampunk Iron Man. But like just his arms are like full robotic. The rest is just like armor, and there's like a hole like in like his side or something, and
Oh,
it's like
nice.
blood on it now and stuff. But like he's coming out, and he like punches a guy, like punches the mask off, uh,
Oh
and then
yeah,
like
and he goes down.
rushes the next guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he like immediately goes down
Yeah.
because he's a crony, right? Like they go
Mm-hmm.
down in
Yeah,
one punch.
exactly. So then coming up, like as soon as you knock him down, you see like in the back of the bank, like the vault doors open, and you see like the guards are like taken down, and you see a bunch of like plants sticking out everywhere, right? You know, like fervent growth of like vines and things are coming out from somewhere inside of the vault, and
Yeah.
and like stepping out of the vault is a um like you hear like lumbering footsteps. You hear like boosh, 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 and you see like a hulking looking like tree monstrosity come out of
Oh
there.
shit.
You know, like imagine this like a body made out of oak trunks, just
Yeah.
come out of here, um, and it just like looks at you, and and behind it you see a like a very like well dressed, clearly like feminine woman with no breathing apparatus or anything like that. Right? She looks just regularly human, but I think she
Yeah.
probably has she has like an interesting like floral necklace around her or something like that. Yeah, I
Okay.
love that. I love the idea of it being like cherry blossoms. So like a black
Does she
like a very like sorry what?
does she wear that bird-like mask too,
No,
or
no, like
like a
her
special
face.
one, or
No, her face is exposed, but she's wearing,
okay.
but she has some sort of like floral necklace around her, kind of like a lei,
Yeah.
only like more sexy. Um, and I imagine it being like either lilies or like cherry blossoms. So like some sort of like yellow and pink kind of color around, and the rest of her outfit's like solid black as well. Um, and you see her like whistle to the monster, and she's like carrying like some bags of clearly like money and gold or what have you, right?
Yeah.
And the monster uh, roars and starts charging you, and
Okay.
while it's charging you, you hear Selma call out, "It's too late, honey. You Robot Man is too late."
So like it finishes off the last of the cronies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the
Uh,
lieutenant goes down and this monster starts coming here swinging.
yeah. So the monster starts coming and like he has to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like is it bigger? Is it like man sized,
Oh, it's
but
bigger
just
than
made
a
of
man. It's like the
trees?
like I think of like the size of like a D&D ogre. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
Okay.
a hulking 9 foot brute. He's just like his hand. He doesn't have hands. They're just like tree trunks. You know, like they're like
Mhm.
just flattened, smashed, like like trunks that were sawed. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess he just starts like punching them, and then like escalates into like them throwing each other like through the building, like against the wall,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh,
like
totally.
picking up like the entire counters, like it starts just getting more ridiculous over time,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's like complete devastation.
So like
Uh,
when they're fighting and
Inside.
like duking it out, and yeah, it's like one of those epic comic book fights, right? and they're like getting like punched or whatever, and Robot Man can't seem to like get like a solid hit back on this monster, and you hear Selma call to the monster. Um, when you're finished with this bucket of bolts, come home, and she just like walks out like some sort of like back entrance or something that she opens with some vines, and
Right.
and so like she's like getting ready to leave. I think the monster like throws you out of the bank or something like that. Like I imagine like through the window you came, and like we're looking
Yeah.
in the backdrop of like the botanical gardens behind us, and like a park in
Oh
between.
God. Right. Um. Uh. But then, all right. Then he goes back in, and like the tree is gone.
No,
Uh.
no, no. The tree. So you got like thrown out of a window, and
Yeah. Okay.
like you hear the thudding of his feet charging, and then like Kool-Aid Man's through the side of the bank.
Oh shit.
So
All
now
right.
we're like in like the park slash like street kind of like carriage where
Like
carriages
street.
would go. Yeah, now like people are like screaming and like there's like people around, and this hulking monster is just like coming for you.
God. All right. Uh. Let's see. All right. So like battle goes on in the street, and they find themselves like somehow like it doesn't matter how, right? Because comic books,
Yeah.
but somehow find themselves like uh fighting on top of like the Big Ben. Like it through all this like epic battle scene, and
Oh yeah, of
like
course. We
he
cut
throws
to
like
the
entire
Big Ben. Yeah.
cards, and they're like on top of the Big Ben, and he's like uh throws the tree off, like just down, like finally
Mm.
defeated.
The
Uh,
sure. Um, it does, but only if how about it falls through the dome and destroys the botanical glass garden stuff.
all right, right, yeah. So
So
he throws it down and like destroys like the entire dome, like just
oh,
shatters and collapses in
it's
on
fucking
itself.
epic.
It's like
So
this dome structure. Uh, so like he beat a monster, but like he caused like a crap ton of destruction.
sure.
Uh,
Um, not just that, but if you want, how about this? How about like the tree monster ends up falling into like the botanical garden and comes crashing down, and it basically gets destroyed in the rubble and stuff around the plants as well.
yeah,
But the rest of this gets framed that Roboman did this, and that there's no sign of the monster except for like
yeah,
hearsay or whatever, and so all
yeah.
the destruction
Like
gets
people think
blamed
they
on
saw it,
him.
but they try
Yeah,
to look through the debris, and there's just like plant mass, and it's like, yeah, it's a garden. Of course, it's gonna
exactly,
be
right?
plants.
That's what I was going for. So how about that's the answer is that they think Roboman's too aggressive,
Yeah, yeah.
and
He
yeah.
he was the cause of the
He
destruction.
doesn't. Yeah. So Robot Man, is the is blamed
Yeah,
for the destruction of the bank
and they
and the
spin it
botanical
like
gardens.
like they know he like tries to help people and stuff like that, but he's like kind of like Batman, right? He's a dangerous vigilante who doesn't have to
Yeah.
answer
Yeah.
to
Exactly.
other
Exactly.
people's laws.
So
Because he's a robot, he doesn't
yeah.
have to listen to the laws. But it's like, like uh, well, I'm not completely a robot, but he can't come out
Yeah.
because then that would like destroy his life or something like
Oh,
that.
that's
Like
sick.
I
That's
guess we
so
haven't
good.
really talked about it, but like people believe he's a robot.
Okay. Sure. I'm running with that. So is that a light or dark scene? What do you think?
I think it's dark,
I
like
think
the
it's
whole
dark as well.
period of darkness.
Yeah, that one's pretty dark. Okay. Um. So now it's, is it to me? No, no. I think
Uh
that's it. I think it's a legacy turn now. Because I did the salvation achieved for my turn.
oh yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
legacy time. Um. I think I want to do um Roboman's suit.
Okay.
So yeah, so Robot Man wears like armor on top of his cyber frame, right? Or Robo frame. Is that what you're thinking? Or he wears some sort
Yeah,
of like
like
things on top?
yeah, yeah.
Sure. Does he wear like a tuxedo on top of it too, with like like the coattails and the top hat and the cane?
No, so I was thinking like he can take off like that suit and then wear like a hat and like a heavy coat and stuff like that, and
Mm-hmm.
mostly obscure that he is. Like because he still has like a face and like his torso, and then like that is still I was thinking that he has like two robot arms that
Oh,
are like
okay.
super obvious. I don't know if he has something else, but like the rest is just like human. uh so he wears that armor so he
Hmm.
won't get like completely wrecked by everything, uh but it just makes him look like a robot.
Cool. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. Following on this bad stuff. Um, because I was asking that because uh, suit destruction. So during the hunt, I think Robot Man's sort of like effigies of his suits are kind of like burned and like destroyed and smashed through the city. Like they make toys of him that get like as like destructible things for kids to play with.
Yeah,
Um, it's very much a symbol, like your suit is a symbol of robotic oppression and like lack of
yeah,
humanity.
yeah.
So it's sort of been, it's kind of used as a symbol. So um, effigies of Alexander slash Robot Man are smashed by Londoners. Yeah, that's dark. Super cool. All right. It is perfect timing too because it's 11. So we're gonna go back to our third and
Hey.
final time in about 5 minutes. We're gonna take a quick little 3 minute, 5 minute break. Thank you so much for tuning in for Microscope. Um, this is an awesome storytelling game. It turns out that we're just doing a rise and fall of a superhero, but not all games are like that because it's such a cool game. So we'll see you in about 3 to 5 minutes.